what color you are, we need you with us. Because we have to put a stop to it. We're at a crossroad now. We're at a crossroad. It was Emmett Till's death and murder that catapulted the civil rights movement. And we're here at this moment saying enough is enough. We don't want to see any more bloodshed. We don't want to see any more victimization. We don't want to see none of this because we live in a land that's supposed to be free. We live in a land that's supposed to, respect everybody's religion and every race. We live here, so treat us as such. So all we're asking now is to turn your eyes toward the state of Mississippi. Turn your eyes toward Rankin County. Turn your eyes toward Brandon, Mississippi. Because how long will we continue to allow these racist, bigoted police officers to stay hired with the police department? Or if they get fired, they get hired somewhere else. That's a problem. So the violence is just going in different locations. We got to stop it. Yes. And we're calling for their immediate termination and prosecution. And we're going to stay here. We're going to be out here every chance we get until you do what you're supposed to do. And that's what we're asking. You have to do it. If you don't do it, God be with you.
That's it.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. At this time, I would like to bring a family all the way from New Orleans, Louisiana, that is suffering from the same conditions to show that what is happening in Mississippi is happening throughout this country. A brother all the way from New Orleans, Brother Lumumba, would you please come? Where's Mother Ghost? Mama Ghost. Yeah, that's Mama Ghost.
Hello, my name is Angela Green, but they call me Mama Ghost. I hear you. I'm here from Louisiana, and I just want everybody to know right now that I'm here with family. Excuse me. It doesn't matter where we are, what we do. We're all here in solidarity because we want justice. My shirt says, I'm over it. And I want everybody to know I am over the injustice. We don't need to be afraid anymore. We have got to get together because there's a lot that we can do in numbers. We just have to get rid of the fear.
Yes.
I'm coming from Louisiana, knowing that there's a whole lot going on in Mississippi, but there's also a whole lot going where I am from. I want to let you all know that there's still no justice for Ronald Green.
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
So if I want justice here, I want justice in Louisiana too.
Yes.
It's all over the place. But the only way that we're going to be able to do anything about this is if we unify. We have to start doing things for ourselves. We have to realize that we're a family, no matter where we are, what positions we have, what jobs we have, whatever. We are a family. We need to get together like we're doing today and come and have to get justice.
Yes.
So I don't have really a whole lot more to say, but like my church says, I'm so over. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. Thank you. And we would like to the new Black Panther. Yes.
No, my name is Lumumba Lantalo. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. But I'm from a group, we call ourselves Louisiana Storm. We're a spinoff from the NFAC. I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with that, but we were formed back in 2020 from an armed formation in Lafayette, Louisiana by Grandmaster J and the NFAC. So I'm here and other families across the state of Mississippi. I'm from Louisiana, like I say, but I have ties to Mississippi. My mom was born in Woodford, Mississippi, so everybody in Mississippi and Louisiana is family to me. So that's part of my family. We've been having the same issues in Louisiana before Alton Sterling, after Alton Sterling, the formation that I spoke of, Trayford Pellerin in Lafayette, Louisiana, and even after Brother Ronald Green, which is just a fiasco. That information was held back from us for almost 2 years with the officers from the state police now. Get me, the state police. The state Like Cross 20, you're there. Thank y'all.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
Wonderful. We just want to just give us a few more moments to hear from a few more individuals that have came to stand with us, and for you to hear their life and what has happened to them. So as many have said already, this is continued to going on, but it must stop. My brother Leon Sullivan, see it.
Good evening. How y'all doing? Okay. My name is Leon Seals, right here from Rankin County, born and raised. Just a year ago, I was kidnapped by a Prairie police officer in my yard. And I've talked to many people since then, and they told me it wasn't kidnapping because nothing happened to me. But nothing is on file at the police station showing I was arrested. I don't know what else you would call it. And I can't get no justice. And later on that day, they came and put more charges on me. And I was just about guilty last Wednesday. And they're trying to send me to drug and alcohol classes. But I never did drugs or alcohol a day in my life. So I refused to pay $250 a month. So they say I'll be in Rankin County in 2 weeks if I don't report. So
Oh my God.
that's where I'll be at.
And what's your name again?
Leon Seals.
Leon Seals.
Thank you very much. And just briefly, I would definitely like to hear from some of those entrepreneurs. I think we have Sister Mahati, an entrepreneur from Jackson, Mississippi, a strong advocate with the LOC. Please, we would like to hear from Mahati.
Greetings. Greetings. Let us have one moment of silence for our people who have been unjustly abused, who have been wrongfully accused and wrongfully convicted, and those who have been murdered under the hands of this so-called justice system. Let's have just a moment. Take a moment to think about these people, for they are us and we are them. You know what? Alabama got me so upset. Tennessee made me lose my rest.
Okay.
But everybody knows about Mississippi. Everybody knows about Mississippi. It didn't start with Emmett Till. We don't know where it began. With the first African who set foot on this stinking piece of bloodied soil. That's what Mississippi is. Mississippi is hell on earth. That's what it is. I am an entrepreneur, and Brother Michael's parents have been longtime customers of mine, and I couldn't wait to get out here when Brother Kareem called and asked me to come and join with all of you. How dare you think that we just gonna sit back and let anything happen and be quiet? We're not gonna be quiet. We are standing here today, and it's not about what we want. It's about what we're going to get.
All right.
Because we are demanding it.
Yes.
We demand justice.
Yes.
And we're going to get it. Black power.
Black power.
Black power.
Black power.
Black power.
Black power. Thank you, sister. Thank you. And quickly, we have two more. A young brother all the way from the Gulf Coast. Please come.
Right.
I'm usually unconditional, so when I say, no justice,
No peace.
no justice,
No peace.
no justice,
No peace.
There we go. I like to get this started like that. So, my name is Reginald Virgil. I go by JoJo. I'm a recent graduate of the University of Southern Miss, and I also work as a public policy education coordinator with with NASW, which stands for National Association of Social Workers. And I'm also a member of NABSW, which is National Association of Black Social Workers as well. So I definitely want to touch on, I'm not going to take too much of y'all time up. I want to touch on a couple points real quick. Since we're talking about justice and we are talking about unity, how important it is for the Black community. And if you really think about the implementations of what has been done to tear our community down, it has worked strategically.
It happened with colonialization. The same way Europeans colonized Africa is the same way that they are hurting our communities. Infiltration with guns, drugs, weapons, disease. In our black community, what has happened? The exact same thing in a different time frame. So now it is time that we definitely talk about how does justice look for us? How does unity play out for us in our communities? So I do want to venture off to say that today, this is a time in which we must unify and focus our efforts on constant work to ban racial profiling and police brutality of black men. So when we talk about police brutality and we talk about the law enforcement system, I think, in my personal opinion, that every law enforcement agency needs to have available their accreditations and what they get their accreditations from. Because a lot of that depends on their police policy, procedures, and conduct. And if you look on the website, you will barely find anything. So they either have state accreditations, they have national accreditations, or they have international accreditations. So for every law enforcement agency, even on college campuses, they need to have that accessibly available for us to see so we can know and we can call them out on when they do what they're not supposed to do. The next part we want to talk about is House Bill 1203. 1203 was from the 2022 legislative session, which bans officers from racial profiling, but it died in committee. Come on. Why did it die in committee? See, this is where we push our elected officials, our state representative and our local representatives to push for an agenda and things just to keep us alive, just to take a little stress off our minds. Because I guarantee you, if I'm not, someone is, I'm waking up in fight or flight mode every day.
Come on. Come
I
on.
go to sleep in fight or fight mode every day. If I don't die in the real life, I guarantee you I'm dying in my dreams. I don't want that, and it shouldn't be for our youth to have that as well. Another point that I would like to touch on is that our legislature is not accurately representing us, and they need to change that.
Come on. Come on.
We need to get to the polls. We need to vote. Not only do we need to vote, we got to know what and who we're voting for. Do our messages, do our narratives, do our goals align with one another? Because when we cast that vote and we put that person in office, they pull a Houdini. What happened? I don't know. Like they disappear. Some do, some don't. But we don't need some and some here. We need all the way. I don't need 100. What Coach used to say? I don't need 100%. I need 110%. Yeah. So the next point that I want to touch on is expanding voting rights for protection, reform gun laws, expand childhood education, and mental health services. This is all under justice. This is the basic rights afforded to us in the U.S. Constitution and are being stripped from us day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second, in the blink of an eye. And then Congress, and we need to be sure that Congress is more invested in citizens being able to carry weapons rather than the preservation of life. If laws are not enacted and reformed, our community's future is definitely in jeopardy. So we need to definitely be sure that another thing for justice that's really important that we have to bring to the table and talk about is supporting our black women. It is very important that we support our black women. In my opinion, they are the cradle of civilization. Without the black women, there would be nobody. We have to talk about these and we have to bring support to our black women when it is needed. So that way, our community can hold strong and move forward together. And the last point I touch on is unity. Making a new agenda for the Black America. What does that look like?
Come on.
What does that agenda look like, and how can we press forward with working with an agenda for Black America? Working together with organizations and advocacy groups to be more effective on behalf of the Black community. We have to build relationships with one another. We have to trust each other. We have to come together. It is very vital for the survival of our community. Working together, being sure that there's collaboration happening on all points of unity, working diligently, and as well as not only are we resilient, but we are also resistant. So I would like to leave with saying this last part, and this is something that I've learned from over the years, is that change is not about the event, but it's about the journey leading to the event. So when we come across events like this, just remember everyone has had a different journey to get to where they are. No justice.
No peace.
Black love, black power, real black unity. Damon Cameron, love you.
And we wanted that so you can see that there's a young generation out there.
All right. Already.
So you just won't see these gray hairs and you looking and say, what are young people? You just heard the young people speak.
We here.
And so we would like to close with a strong sister, new Black Panther. Right. Our general here in Mississippi, Sister Cheryl Potts, would you close this up?
Black power.
Black power.
Black power.
Black power.
Black love.
Black love.
Black unity.
Black unity.
Which is the most important, correct? Yeah. Unity in the community. Okay. In Rankin County, there is no unity in this community. We have a lot of racists, sheriffs, cops. We have people going into people's homes without warrants. Other jurisdiction of police departments to come and join in on the fun of attacking one of our black men, which is unacceptable. Almost like they did a phone call. Hey, we're having a good time over here, right, mistreating this young man. Why don't you come and get some?
Right.
Unacceptable. But I will like to thank the Black Caucus for creating that letter to send to Ms. Rankin.
That's right.
Because her silence has been so very loud.
That's right.
And the sheriff has been so very loud with his silence as well, because we have saw other cases where he is quick to speak, but now have been very, very silent, along with the other people that work into his office. We also have had people sitting on the side rails, which I have been watching since we have been out here. They're looking, but nobody wants to come and join us for a change. It's not a color thing here. It's about racism. These white supremacists. That is what we're focused on. And that's what should be dying down. They claim that it is not a racist community, that this is a beautiful community by a home, but who in the hell want to stay somewhere where y'all got a Confederate statue in the middle of your downtown? If that ain't enough for you, I don't know what else to tell you. Come on. Or they walking around with their flags on the back of their shirts, intimidating black people when they walk into a grocery store, or following you around the store because they think that you're still like you don't have enough money to give what you need. They downgrade these people down here that's black, people of color, whether it's Mexican, black, it don't matter. A person of color. They look down on you. Even some of the whites here, if they feel like they don't have enough, they look down on them too. So we're not just speaking just for us. We're speaking for everybody.
That's right.
Everybody. That's why we say unity. We're speaking for everybody. So Lynn Finch, I'm going to say.
That's right.
Answer the Black Caucus. Answer the black community. Answer the people of color. Answer all of us, because we will not stop until we get those answers. We will keep on coming. We're going to keep on coming. We want these officers fired, and we want them in jail.
That's right.
They deserve to be convicted and in jail. Because guess what? When we do something, we steal a loaf of bread because our child hungry, they're going to arrest us. Just like with our governor allowing people to steal government funds of, what is it, food stamps that most of us get. But we go to jail for it, right? If we spend $15 too much or we receive $10 too much on our paycheck, you get sanctioned the next month. You can't feed your child. But they can steal millions from poor families. Now you're trying to steal a black life. And the government, and I'm talking about all of you, the entire caucus of the government, wake the hell up. Thank you. Black power.
Black power. All right, right now we're going to mobilize ourselves and we're going to be marching to the monument. Everybody say marching to the monument.
Marching to the monument.
Once we get to the monument, we're going to be releasing balloons on behalf of Damon Cameron. All right? So if y'all are in the middle of the road, we just in the middle of the road. Amen? Amen. Amen.
Why can we go over there?
Wait for us to get to where we're going.
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
Black lives!
That was great, guys.
So right now they are getting ready to do a balloon release for Damian Cameron. I'm gonna walk over to the Confederate statue that is in the middle of downtown. Have quite a few people here, and they are telling the local government, state government, that they are not going away until these guys are prosecuted.
Y'all come and get your balloon. Everybody come get a balloon.
Let me give
Are these for the water?
Everybody got to.
Okay, I need a bottle of water for him.
Y'all come get the balloon.
Let's see what he got.
Get one for your brothers. Excuse me.
I want one still.
Don't let the balloon go.
Got water, got soda.
We gotta walk to the car. Guys, we're gonna go to a commercial break and we'll be right back.
Know that place. The pizza joint that used to be a massage clinic that used to be a daycare, dojo, and a nail salon. Was it the location, or did they not know how to market their business to stay in business? Everything your customers see tells a story. So from business cards and banners to expertly packed shipments to mailboxes with a real street address. Go to the UPS store today for help.
Visit your local UPS store at 1831 More. Old Sadie Hair Care promotes hair growth, helps with traction alopecia, stimulates hair follicles, and maintains healthy hair.
Hello everyone, you asked for and it's here. I'm in Greenville, Mississippi with 2 locations now in Indianola and Greenville.
That's right, A to Z Beauty carries Old Sadie products for women, men, and children.
Get one for you and your cousins too.
Old Sadie products are 100% herbs and essential oils. Stop by A to Z Beauty and get yours today.
Know that place. The pizza joint that used to be a massage clinic that used to be a daycare, dojo, and a nail salon. Was it the location, or did they not know how to market their business to stay in business? Everything your customers see tells a story. So from business cards and banners to expertly packed shipments to mailboxes with a real street.
For quality chiropractic care, take the Highway. Highway to Health is there to help you with those unexpected injuries. Your body has a way of telling you that something is wrong. At Highway to Health, we've got your back. Listen to your body. Call today at Highway to Health Chiropractic Center, 601-709-3769.
So we are getting ready to do the balloon release. Everybody is lining up. Why you get the drink?
I don't just repair things, I make them sing. But this whole operation is bigger than me. The UPS store has the hands I need to protect people's treasures. I fix, they ship, and the beat keeps going on.
Visit your local UPS store at 1831 Martin Luther King Boulevard, Suite 125 in Greenville, close to Walmart.
All right. Everybody is lining up. Please share this. Please share this. Local organizing committee along with some other organizations working together to do this balloon release for Damian Cameron.
I got my balloon.
All right, if he's gone, he's gone. Where's that?
Look.
Somebody grab me.
making the face of the movie.
I know, right? Oh yeah. He loved Brother Kareem and Sister Rashida. Well, a show. Yes, that's me.
What do we want? Now! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! No justice! No peace! No cricket! Police! No justice! No peace! No cricket! Police! No justice! No peace! No cricket! Police! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No cricket! Police! Or else! Or else! Or else! Or else!
Not a train.
They gonna tell you when to let it go. We got Taylor Made directing traffic. Go over there with my auntie. Go over. Say hello. Come on off the street. Come on off the edge.
I was talking to someone. Right. Okay, no problem. Just want to let you know here, right here.
And we are now standing on the grounds where the Confederate flag is in the middle of the downtown area in Brandon.
Anybody got balloons? Anybody got balloons?
Come on with your balloon.
Don't let it go yet.
He said, don't let it go yet.
Any minute. Who we got?
Brother Charles here. Where you at, Brother Charles? I want you up here with your balloon. Well, now you got one.
Let's do the press.
Come on.
She lost her brother, she lost her son. You lost your son, she lost her son. We want you to open up in prayer. And after prayer, we're going to release the balloons, okay? I'll let y'all know when to release them. Brother Charles, you give us a prayer.
Thank you for giving us an opportunity to lift up our voices. We thank you for those who have heard our voices and understand that we are still at war. Yes. Because tomorrow it may be your son, your cousin, your brother, your uncle, your aunt, or someone in your family. So don't wait to stand for justice. Oh Allah, we thank you for giving us a peaceful day. But there's no justice, there will be no peace. Yes, we pray in your name. Amen.
Amen. All right. Before you release the balloons, repeat after me. Damian Cameron.
Damian Cameron.
Damian Cameron.
Damian Cameron.
Damian Cameron.
Damian Cameron.
You may release the balloons.
Let your balloon.
May God be pleased.
Amen.
Justice served. Hallelujah.
Marcus Garvey.
Long live the spirit.
Megan Evans.
Long live the spirit.
Emmett Till.
Long live the spirit.
Right by mine.
Long live the spirit.
Rakeem
Long live the
Carter.
Long live the spirit.
Freddie Gray. Michael Brown.
Long live the spirit.
George Floyd.
Long live the spirit.
Look at the balloons.
Long live the spirit.
Look at the balloons out.
Long live the spirit.
Long live the spirit.
They're gonna light it go.
Rod Arbery.
Long live the spirit. live the spirit. Walter Scott. Long live the spirit. Long live the spirit.
Mario Clark.
Long live the spirit. James Hunt. Long live the spirit.
Jaheim McMillan.
Long live the spirit.
Shaquilla Robinson.
Long live the spirit. Long live the spirit.
Sandra Bland.
Long live the spirit. Ashe. Long live the spirit. Ashe. Long live the spirit. Ashe all.
Give us that name again, brother.
Andre Jones. Long live the spirit.
Rasheed Carter.
Long live the spirit. Will come into Jackson, Mississippi with 1,000 and more black men standing in unity and for justice. So join us. If you want more information, contact 662-577-1258. 662-577-1258. Black Power. 662-577-1258. Thank you.
Black Power.
Black Power. Say it again. Say it again.
Say it again, Tim.
Black Power.
That was great, guys. My goodness, right,
That's my fish. That's my fish.
Go hug Brother Kareem. Go hug Brother Kareem.
Tim. Watch this here. What did Brother Tim, what did Brother Queen say?
Black Power.
I told you.
Come on. All right, and now we are about to cross the street again.
You see you gave my sister?
Yes.
Let's go eat somewhere.
Amen.
Johnny, myself, we'll do some interviews. But we prefer for it to be personal with just Johnny and myself.
Gotcha.
577-1258.
Power.
Black Power.
How many we got? We're going to go to the crowd? Probably going Piccadilly. We're going to go to Piccadilly.
Please go to Corral. Please go to Corral. Yeah.
Hey, we're going to go to the crowd. How many want to go to the crowd?
Woo woo! Give me your hand, baby.
Okay, then. Well, that's a good idea.
The LOC making noise. Rankin County, Brandon, Mississippi, to be exact. We got our security out here, making sure that everybody is safe, that traffic is moving, flowing smoothly. Brother Tyler.
Brother Tyler.
There he is. Uh-oh. 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 Come on. Wait, step back. Step back. Come around. Step back. Step back. Come around. Walk around. Everybody is. Come on over here. Easy peasy. Yes.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Tress's Boutique coming through with long flowing locks and luscious lashes. Whip your hair back and forth with bundles on top of bundles. Don't forget the lashes. You want to be cute, boo? You already know what to do. Hit Tress's Boutique up on social media. And remember, everything is well with Maya Wells.
And although we are here making sure that we are raising awareness about police brutality here in the state of Mississippi, we want to let you guys know that in the city of Indianola, the mother of Adarian Murray is calling for body cam footage to be released. We're going to play a video of Adarian Murray's.
Guys, we just
Contact you? I don't know.
I don't know. The mayor said, according to this Facebook Live, that she would be the one to contact me. She has not done so. She's had ample opportunity. Today is Thursday. She saw me on Monday. She had Tuesday. She had Wednesday to call. But she's not going to call, I don't believe, because they know they are in trouble. They need to go ahead and face the music and pay the piper. This family, they could avoid a lawsuit on Tuesday if they go ahead and do the right thing by this family. But they continue to bow up. The mayor looks like he wants to bow up. We didn't ask to be here. We didn't ask him to hire grade papers. But because he did, because the city did, and they had much grade papers, they are going to pay this family.
Why won't you refer to him as Sergeant Capers or Officer Capers?
Because I'm trying to be nice, just call him Greg Capers, because that's his name that his mother gave him. If I had a name, I would have named him Barney Fife. He's worse than Barney Fife.
Well, Barney had one bullet.
One bullet that Andy allowed him to have. And Andy said, put it in your shirt pocket, because Barney was very negligent with his gun, similar to this man. This man was reckless with his gun. He evidently was afraid of a shadow. If you can shoot an 11-year-old after you had told him to come out, and you that afraid, a second later you shoot the boy in his chest, something is wrong with you. You should never be allowed to have a gun again. I would even trust him with a bullet in the shirt pocket.
But he's considered to be the best officer in the city of Indianola. What say you?
According to the chief, he's the best he got. The best in this city of Indianola. I'm ashamed. I'm very much ashamed. I don't know what's going on in Indianola. 10 years ago, they did the right thing. Scott Hagerman, I had that case too. I'm very familiar with Indianola. They're familiar with me. Scott Hagerman, a white officer in Indianola, attacked a young black boy. He choked him. And the city called a meeting that same day and fired the guy just like that.
Can I get you to say something, Mr. Molly, about that? Because we were there, and Mike Magazine was there, NAACP was there, and they got rid of him then. So can they use that same case as a reference?
I went to the police department during that time, and the mayor was there. So I demanded him be terminated that day.
Which mayor was that? It could have been this one.
It was not.
He just got here.
It was a white mayor, if I recall correctly. Wasn't it the white guy?
Rosenthal.
The white man did the right. That's the amazing thing. In 2023, I'm sitting here, it just hit me. A white mayor in a majority black city did the right thing and fired the white officer immediately, on the spot, upon demand, because what he did was...
The 11-year-old boy in Mississippi who was shot in the chest by a police officer after he called 911 for help. Tonight, Adarian Murray describing the moment police told him to come out with his hands up. His family wanting to know why the officer then opened fire. Here's ABC's DeMarco Morgan.
It's been barely a week since 11-year-old Adarian Murray was shot in the chest inside his own home by Mississippi police responding to a call for help.
I ran across the corner and then I just got shot.
How did you come out of the room?
I came out doing this.
What did it feel like?
It felt like a taser, like a big punch to the chest.
Adarian himself calling 911 when he awoke to fighting at 4 in the morning last week. His mother's ex-boyfriend, who she says had been violent previously, showing up at the family's home. The officer who ultimately fired his gun showing up not long after.
Once he was like, come out with your hands up, at that moment is when my son came out.
Why that officer pulled his trigger remains unclear, and city police are not commenting.
He was like, I don't want to die. That's what he was saying. While I was on the ground, I said, you're not going to die, baby. You're not going to die. Just keep talking.
Adarian treated in the ICU for collapsed lung and a cut on his liver. Lucky to be alive.
Well, tonight, Adarian is in good spirits, but says he sometimes has trouble breathing. His mother telling me she wants that officer that shot her son charged. He remains on paid leave. Whit?
DeMarco Morgan for us, thank you. And DeMarco will have much more of his interview with 11-year-old Adarian Murray tomorrow morning on Good Morning America and then later on GMA3.